My name is Almut Bonhage, and after having listened to Petros speaking on a project on the ground where they really work on this on the islands, we will now leave the on the ground level and go to the policy context, Brussels level, let's say, because I am an expert and an advocate for energy efficiency. I worked a couple of years on for the Coalition for Energy Savings. If you have heard about this association of very heterogeneous stakeholders that are advocating more energy efficiency. And we have seen in energy efficiency policies that implementation of these policies is really important. And this is why we started about 2-3 years ago, we started a new project which we called Citizen-Led Renovation. So it was really about energy efficiency in the building sector. And it was a project that was started because we understood that the renovation of houses is a very important element to reduce the energy demand, thus go up with energy efficiency. So this is how this project that I will focus on today, the project Citizen-Led Renovations started, and we worked now some 2 years together with ResCop EU as a partner. So ResCop was more working with existing initiatives on the ground, like some of the members of ResCop do have renovation programs. So this was the part of ResCop in the project. And on our side, Stefan, Scheuer Consulting, we worked more on the policy framework side and on the financing side. And I think this is the reason why Lucia invited me to present here in this workshop findings from this work on like what is the financing, what are the financing opportunities in the European framework, let's say. So I'm sorry, I have a bit of a sore voice. It's that I have a cold, but I will still manage, I think, to explain my stuff.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for making the time, even you have a sore voice.
Yeah.
Thanks so much.
I see Ignacio is asking me whether I should, is that for me, whether I can turn on my camera? I thought my camera is on.
Your camera is on. Or
it's a question to Ignacio.
Join us. Ignacio. No,
mine is on. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Anyhow, I will now share my screen. I think that's okay.
Maybe let's just start with the introduction of all the speakers first, and then we will jump into the presentations after. But now I thought maybe I would ask Jakob for a short introduction. Jakob, is it okay? Great. Thanks a lot. A few words on
Thank you.
Your background.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to join you all. Yes, so my name's Jake. I come from the UK. I'm attached to the University of Oxford. I'm currently working on the NEWCOMERs project, which is another one of these H2020 projects. We're slightly further through than Decide. We're in our final year now. The basic premise of the project is inquiring into existing or emerging energy communities through a social innovation lens to assess their potential to democratize and decarbonize European energy systems. That'll all sound quite familiar to all of you, I'm sure. And my role within the project, obviously there's lots of different partners, lots of different areas. My role is looking at the business models, and hence the reason why I was invited here today. A little bit more background, I guess. I tend to think of myself as sort of aligned with science and technology studies. I've done quite a lot of energy policy research, but alongside the kind of research academic life, I've spent the last 10 years setting up community initiatives in the UK. well, yes, to varying degrees of success. But it's been great to be involved in the kind of practical implementation side, very much from the grassroots. Okay, I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. It's really interesting to already see how diverse the finalists are. Let's now have Ignacio introduce himself. If Ignacio is still with us. Ignacio, we cannot see you. Oh, yes. Now we can see you.
I am with
Perfect.
you. Good morning, everybody.
Perfect.
Hello.
Good morning. Good morning. Would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself, your background, and what brought you here as well?
Sure, I was just hiding in the camera because not to complicate the connection, but it seems now it's working fine. So thank you for the introduction. This is Ignacio. I am the lead for Genervest, which is a crowd lending platform initiative set up by Greenpeace Greece. So I've been also but I've been working for Greenpeace as an energy campaigner in Greece since 2016. My main role in Greenpeace and Genervest has been the deployment of community energy schemes, innovation on the business models, so collective self-consumption initiatives. So one of the partners in this is Iron, which is one of the Decide partners. We've been working with Iron, exploring these business models for the last 3 years. We recently launched the first collective self-consumption scheme in Greece in cooperation with Iron, that has been also fundraised through Genervest. But I will say a bit more about that afterwards in the presentation. Otherwise, I'm presenting already. So thank you, and I look forward to also see the other speakers.
Great, welcome. Super nice. And then we have also our last panelist. Andreas is here from Austria. Would you like to say a little bit about yourself, Andreas?
My name is Andreas Tuerk from Austria indeed, your NEOM research company. I'm involved in 4 projects on energy communities. And in these projects, we deal with economics, but also with factors that help to establish energy communities. And I would like to make a remark on the previous presentation of Petros. The discussions about business models and barriers to business models are so much focused on technical details. We speak about data sharing, we speak about low grid tariff. What is really missing is the holistic view, how energy communities can be part of a sustainable community, sustainable region. And I think this was a very important input we got from Petros earlier. We should really investigate the multiple opportunities and not only be stuck in technical details.